Hello, everyone. I'm Jean-Claude BeyondMystic, and welcome to this intuitive healing session with May Levy. Of course, you can find her work at deepintuitivehealing.com. Let's give her a big, warm welcome back to the show. May, comment ça va?
Blessings to all. Really happy to be here. Yeah. How is everybody doing?
Well, I'm doing great. You seem to be doing great too. What's going on? You have this really amazing glow about you today. What's going on?
Well, thank you. You said that earlier. Thank you. Thank you. My hair is down, maybe because I always wear it up, and I'm starting to put it more winter cuddly mode. Things are really good. And I also didn't feel well this week, so I'm finally feeling better and maybe more glowy. So that's good. I got some rest, so that feels really good. And been working on a few projects actually. Working with HEALY, we'll talk about that soon. And been working on this healing convention festival that I'm going to called The Movement in Miami. And I will be there with my artwork, channeling artwork for people in the movement. And so I've been working on the back end of that and creating things for that, and really excited to go to Miami and be in a little bit of, it's getting cold here in California, Northern California. So I'm excited to go be in the sunshine a little bit.
Come on. It can't be that cold in California. I mean,
it's cold.
Really?
Well, I live in Northern California in the foothills. Like, it's raining. Okay. It's like 40 degrees at night and 50 in the day.
Okay.
It's chilly. I mean, it's okay. It's not Canada. This is summer in Canada, right?
Okay, sure.
Okay. Everything in comparison.
Okay, everyone, thank you so much for joining us here tonight on this live interactive show. I'll bring up your comments as we go. We have one activation for you tonight. We'll do that at the end of the show. It's going to be about 20 minutes long, so we're probably going to start it at 8:40, 8:45. So in about 40 minutes from now, we'll start into that activation. So if you have any crystals or any other accoutrement that you require for these activations, please think about water. Yes. Oh, yes, lots of water. Right. So think about that, but we'll remind you here a little bit later on in the show. But May, not only are you glowing, I have to admit, you look like 10 years younger. Like, are you doing something else? What's going on?
No, maybe I rested.
You rested?
I'm not eating sugar. I'm not eating sugar and carbs. I'm putting healthy fat in my coffee. I'm doing bulletproof coffee, and I'm eating protein and vegetables.
When did you take out the sugar?
When?
Yeah. Because you and I haven't
I've been doing this for 2 months, but I guess it was a slow process. And because I'm working mostly at home, I'm not moving as much. So maybe it was a slower process, but I've been dancing. I dance a few times a week. Yeah, I think that's it. I think maybe it's just no sugar, no carbs will slim you down.
Because you look completely different from the last show, and it hasn't been that long. I think you
don't think it's my hair that it's just down?
No. Something about your face and your skin tone, like it's all different. Anyways, maybe it's just me.
Compliments.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're like, I'll take the compliment, of course. So what do you put in your bulletproof coffee? Coconut oil? What kind of oil?
I do coconut manna, and sometimes I really like grass-fed butter, like beef butter. Grass-fed, a good kind, and I blend that, and it's just so delicious, and it keeps me going for like 3-4 hours. I'm not hungry. So it also my cravings for food is not as strong, so I just drink that, feel really good. It doesn't have when I do the bulletproof coffee, I don't have any crashes with coffee like normally coffee would do. And sometimes I also put like mushroom blends in it, like reishi mushrooms and cordyceps and things for your brain. And so
you take chaga also?
It's a blend, so it has chaga, cordyceps, lion's mane, all this good mushroom blend, and I put it in there too.
That's a perfect cocktail for use. Okay, very good.
Yeah, it's great.
And you know what? It's not just me. Everybody's saying, "Oh no, she's glowing, JP." It's not just you.
I love you guys. Thank you.
Oh man, let's get into this weird, I don't know, fear frequency. You and I have been talking to a lot of clients here over the last couple of weeks, and people are frustrated. They were thinking Red October was going to be the month of all these revelations, and to some extent it was. There's a lot going on, but still not that one thing that wakes up all the rest of the normies out of this deep slumber we're in. And some people are, because of that and because of the delays, they're kind of dropping back into that fear frequency. And I've been trying to encourage people to stay like connected to their source, connected to, like, grounded to their frequency, not be affected by everybody else's frequency. How is that affecting your business right now? Your business flow, the client flow, mostly with your work. Are you seeing a difference also with this in the last couple of weeks and months?
Yes, I feel like a lot of clients, when they come for a session, you know, in the beginning, I want to get to know them, and the majority of the people start with, I ask them how they're doing and what's going on, and I'll get a series of repetitive comments, like talking about the jab, you know, talking about people dying, talking about the big C, talking about all these different things, and people are really scared. And then they're telling me all these different informations that they hear in different platforms, and I'm like, okay, maybe this is true, and also maybe it isn't. And if you listen to so many different sources and everything is saying something different, even if something is true in there, it's going to drive you crazy if you don't know what your truth is. So you're just going everywhere and looking for information, and then you're going crazy and you're in fear mode. And that fear is actually feeding lower vibrational entities or lower vibrational beings that will feed off your light, because you become weaker because you're not in your truth. So it might sound like, oh, you need to connect to source, you need to connect to source, you need to meditate. And it's like, you don't take that seriously, then you'll be in this fear state. And the medicine to not be in fear is to be with yourself and connect to your truth. The way you do that is you sit and you be patient.
What everybody doesn't want to do.
Exactly. What everybody doesn't want to do. Like, people will look for outside sources, whatever they can. But
yeah, give me a kick. Can I not take a bulletproof coffee for this too? Yeah.
After the meditation.
Yeah.
You'll be antsy if you go to the meditation with bulletproof coffee. No, not really. But I'm just saying, like, it's so simple. And even if it's not simple, and I'll share my personal path with meditation. I hated it in the beginning. I went to Costa Rica, Pachamama. If anybody have heard of it, it's a retreat in Costa Rica. And I did a month transformation cycle. This was like 5 years ago. And they do meditation 40 minutes a day, sitting in a circle, quiet. You can't even get up and pee. And I hated it. In that time, my back hurt. I wasn't sitting. I never meditated before. That was back then. And I was like trying to find my way. And I would just count the minutes for it to be over. That was my first experience with it. And then a year later, when I went through that separation that I shared in another video, and really my only place I could go with that heartbreak that I was to source, to God, because I had nowhere else to go. And when I sat, and then I was thirsty for it. I sat there and I was just sitting there trying to find peace, you know, with all the emotions and not judging them. And after 3 weeks, and I did this with an app, by the way, it was called Headspace. I'm sure it's still out there. It was a silly app. Everybody can download it for free. And I used that. And that's when I had my awakening after 3 weeks. So simple. I didn't even know what it was. So I don't think I'm special, more special than anyone else. I think we're all unique beings. I think that we're all source. We are source. I have clients that tell me, I'm not connected to source. Like, I don't have a connection. I'm like, you are the connection. It's you. It's no one else. You are a spark of source, and that energy that I work with, we all have it. So the only way to access it, though, is to really, like, the blocks, put them out of the way, our racket mind, the stimulations, everything that can stimulate you outwardly, which is different sources of information, and sit down make a nice meditation space, make a nice altar, put a mirror in front of you. Mirror work is really valuable. Put a mirror in front of you. Put the 4 elements, put water, put a candle, put some flowers in the water to bring the earth element, burn some sage for the air element, and just really make it a sacred space, and sit and be patient.
Sit and be patient.
Sit without an ego. Like, also sit there without a desire of wanting something. Right. Like, don't sit there because I want my Kundalini to be awakened. I want this. I had a friend once that got angry. Nothing is happening. I'm like, that's why it's not happening, because your ego wants it. Take your ego out of the way.
Yeah, you're totally in the wrong frequency. I know. Being in gratitude is much different. Oh, yes. You just mentioned mind space. Yeah, no, Headspace.
Headspace. It's
Yeah,
a meditation app. I
yeah.
did it for free. It's funny
Well,
that
there's
I
a free
had my
trial.
Kundalini awakening while
Yeah.
listening to Headspace and binaural beats. It's kind of
You
funny.
know, there's one thing about binaural beats now on YouTube. I don't always trust them. I think maybe some of them now have been masked with other frequencies, so it's hard to tell. So there are,
Read the comments and see how many views each one have.
yeah, that's a good
That's a
idea.
good way to discern what's good and what's not. And by the way, since the last show, I had a few clients, especially one of them that said that he's been working with binaural beats for his thyroid and it's already getting better. So I'm
Oh,
so
wow.
happy. Yeah.
Wow.
Like,
Guys, if you haven't
unbelievable.
seen that show, go check out the story of her mom healing with the water and the secret geometry. Like an absolutely amazing show. I think that was the last one or the second last.
That was the last one.
That was the last one. Yeah. Guys, go check it out. That was amazing. Okay.
Thank you, Mom.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. There's so much there. So going back to the clients here, are you feeling that as you're talking about this, that they're getting also a head start, or maybe a new interest into connecting to source, or a new ability? Is it harder for them? Is it easier for them?
I think it's harder. It depends on the person. But I had one specific client that had a really hard time, and she just was really confused with a lot of information that came through. And I really was like, it's so simple. You just have to tune that out if you're getting to a place of fear and that it's not serving you. Like, if you can watch this information and feel balanced, great. You're not tuning into like, this is the truth, that's the truth. I feel like the 5D concept of like living 5D frequency is to observe, witness, and not be emotionally involved.
Right.
Right? Kind of like witnessing from above and being like, okay, that's a possibility. This is a possibility. But also like my inner balance is the most important thing, because if we all balance ourselves, then the universe and the world, that's how we become powerful, because that radiates, right? Our power.
Yeah.
So if we all were in our power, if we all were in our balance, we would be in such a good world. Like, so if you're feeling fear, if you're watching too much information, if you're watching 10 YouTube channels that each one says something different, you're watching the mainstream news or whatever, tune it out. Give yourself permission to stop for a while and go on a social media fast or information fast and find your truth and your peace.
Go hug a tree. Just
Go
hug a tree.
Yeah. Now, another thing that I want to say.
Hey, hold on, Nate. Just a second. Hold that thought. Okay. There's a few people in the chat saying they have an echo. Can you bring your speaker volume down? Is that on your phone or your computer? What are you on today?
Well, is this better? I'm like with earphones.
Yeah.
And I'm also with the camera. So you want me to try to remove the earphones and see if it works with the camera?
Hold on. Let's keep going by here. There's only that one person who said that. Everybody else seems to be okay. Guys, give us a 5x5 if it's okay. Let me just take a pulse from the audience. Okay. Move to your next point. Still echo, Ronnie says. Who's the echo coming from? From me or from May?
Okay. Can I try something different? Let's see if this works.
Sure.
Is this better?
See, we're getting a bunch of 5x5s. It could be the connection from people too. We had that yesterday happening. See, no echo for one person. So, okay, say something.
Let me just see if I can hear myself. I don't think I can, but
right
if
now,
this is better, I'll stay like this.
You sound good like that. Okay, let's stay like that for now. Okay. Do you remember what that point was you were holding on to?
Yes.
Okay.
Some people don't know how to connect to source. You can use the app, but if you don't want the app, every time I do an activation, I'm going to do it again today. You can learn this meditation to go to the 7th plane. What is the 7th plane? The 7th plane is non-duality. It's source. So if you want to call it God, you want to call it whatever word you want to give it. I like to call it pure source energy. So the 7th plane is non-dualistic. It has no masculine, no feminine. It's just light. That's the energy that I work with when I'm doing healing. And so I can go there, and so can you. It's free. All you have to do is do the meditation, and also you can train yourself to just go there. Once you've done the meditations many times, you can pick a word. I use the word love, and when I say love, I go directly there, and it takes a few times, but then when you get there, it's a theta brain. So from a theta brainwave state, it's theta is kind of like when we wake up and before we go to sleep, brainwave state. That's when we can program ourselves and also release programming or actually do healing from there. There's different ways you can do healing. I think that if you practice going up there, just the meditation in itself to train you to go up there can help you connect with source. So when I'm doing the meditation before the activation today, really listen to what I'm saying and see if you can practice that on your own. There's also, you can buy a theta healing book that you can get online by Viana Stibble. And she also talks about the meditation. I mean, I think that we can all learn to do this on our own as well. But it's always nice to also have a healer if you really are going through emotions and stuff like that. I'm just saying that the possibilities are endless and you can go there on your own if you have a difficulty to connect to source on your own. And this was a big spirit was telling me to talk about this. I channeled yesterday and today, and it's the same thing. Tell them to connect to source more. That connection really needs to be strong, especially at these times right now where information is confusing. Yeah, there's so much.
And they're doing everything they can to
we're
disconnect us from
speculating.
source.
Say it again.
I said, and they're doing everything they can to disconnect us from source at this time with all the crazy stuff happening in the world. So very important to stay connected.
Exactly. Exactly. You know what? That's also the key. Now also like the world and our frequency is rising and it's so heightened. Like it's amazing that the technology, energetic technology that we can use with our healing, and it's just ready to pop for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's kind of like the reason of why this whole thing is happening, is to bring us down, because our frequency, the earth frequency and everything that's happening is rising and we can tap into our power. So they're trying to numb it. They have been for a very long time, but now more than ever. So just be aware that that's because you're powerful. And if you learn how to connect and if you learn to set intentions and say what you need with a command, a lot can happen.
Mm-hmm.
Like more than you can ever imagine.
Absolutely. So when you say there's something happening around the world, I'm not sure what you're alluding to. Okay, you have to laugh. Levity is also a trick here to deal with your frequency and bring it a tad higher. Vanessa Grant on the chat says, "Hi, May. I had a wonderful session with May." Okay, awesome.
Who is
That's
that?
great. Vanessa Grant, she's on the chat.
Tell her hello. Thank you.
Hello. What's your booking status looking out now for people who want to book on your website? When are you booked till?
April is filling up. So now it's kind of scattered. There's still spaces in April. People are booking like scatteredly between May and April. So there's still spaces available. I know it's April. It's kind of far.
April.
And I know. But if you are interested to work with me, then you'll just have to be patient. And
yes,
it would be worth it because I do believe that I can assist and help. And it's all in divine timing. So I believe that if you are booking later then it will be because that's when it needs to happen.
Well, worth the wait. Absolutely.
Yes. And then I also want to talk about HEALY.
Okay.
Between now and then, you can also work with this device that's pretty phenomenal. And I can talk about it if we want to get into that now.
Let's get into it. Yeah, okay. Sure.
So
hold on, let me bring that link down to the chat so people can follow along with us here. And I do have, folks, some extra slides in this presentation for you that are not on our website, but you'll see down there's more informational videos on this page here. So we'll get to this in a nutshell here. All right, May, back to you.
All right, so this is the HEALY. It's a little device that can go with you anywhere, pretty much. And when I bought it, all I knew about it when I got it a year ago is that it works on frequency. It can scan your body, all parts of your body, and that it has programs that runs on frequency, and it can heal your body, help a lot of things. It doesn't heal like serious diseases. It's not supposed to heal. It can bring your body back to balance and back into harmony. It's almost like toning, right? With my voice or light language, it's like bringing things back to balance. So that's what I knew about it when I got it, and it's evolved since then. Right now, so first of all, let's talk about what it does. If you can bring the few, yes.
I was gonna say, which one do you want?
You just the written things. Yes. So let's go to the purple page. There's a purple page.
Purple?
Yeah, I just want people to read. I'm not going to go into very much detail right now because it's a very, here, HEALY's a microcurrent medical device that has been cleared by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. So first of all, it's been proven, it's been tested. Right now, people are using it in 45 different countries. Canada, Korea, and Mexico are the next countries that it'll be introduced to. Currently, only 45 countries are using it. 2 million people are using it right now, so it's pretty much out there. And here we can continue to, and it works on IMF to harmonize your biogenetic field. So use on microcurrent frequencies, pretty much vibration and quantum physics, vibration. So I want you to go to, we can continue showing the slideshow for just a moment so people can see what other.
You want me to bring this one up?
Yeah, so there's an analysis app. So there's 2 different apps. One that's an analysis app and one that's actually the app that you run the programs that have the frequency to heal the certain specific thing that you're scanning. We can go into that in a moment. And biogenetic field, the flow of life energy connecting to the body, mind, and soul, traditionally known as chi or prana. So it pretty much works on the energy body, bringing it back to balance. You can even scan your aura, and it can also run a scan on your aura, on your chakras, just like I do, right? I do it with spirit. Now there's an actual device that does it. So you can, have it, and then you have it for all the time that you need, and you just wake up and you run programs every day. It's really cool. Increased amino acid transport, increased protein synthesis. This is what the effects of the microcurrent does, and increased ATP production. So yeah, I want you to guys go and do your research. You can, go inside HEALY. I'm going to send some links, going to put up some links that you can read more in detail what it does. I also gave Jean-Claude testimonials. There's a Facebook group of testimonials that you can go and see of people actually using it. I can say that when I got it, I just was, because I'm so into frequency and vibration, I was like, I want it. I bought one, and I had something with my solar plexus, and I ran 26 minutes of a program to work on my solar plexus. And I went back home, and on the way I had a phone call, and I had a huge art sale. And I was like, this is really, was it HEALY? What is this? That's when I was convinced. I'm like, okay, because it was my solar plexus that I was working on. And just on the way home from the meeting that I was for HEALY, somebody called me. I didn't have a sale in a while. This was like a year ago during quarantine. And I sold a huge piece. So I was like, all right, HEALY. Also, about 2 months ago,
hold on a second here, just for the audience. I put May's link to HEALY here in the description box below. So if you're watching this on replay, just open up the description box below. You'll see the link. It says, here's May's HEALY store link. Now I'm going to put that link here in the live chat also for you guys to go check it out. So hopefully that comes through. Yes,
yeah, there's a link that I can also be your sponsor.
That's the one I put in here.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Also, I had a surgery a few months ago on my back. I had a cyst and I removed it. And I normally, when I do HEALY and I scan myself, I go for fitness. I go for there's things that I like to do, like the aura. And so I did an all HEALY scan, and then I saw skin. And normally when I see skin, I don't really give it any attention. But this time I decided to go to the skin scan, and I went in there. And what it said, HEALY said that my scar from my cyst scar needs healing. And I'm like, how does it know? I just didn't know how to know. That's how accurate this is. I didn't tell anyone that I had surgery. HEALY, I had surgery. I didn't tell it nothing. And it just knew that I had that, and it was offering me healing for my scar on my back.
That's
and
freaky.
it gave specifics from the cyst scar.
Wow.
So, I mean, it's pretty neat. I have the girl that introduced this to me from my community. She has Lyme disease, and she's been expressing that her symptoms are way less since she's been working with HEALY. She's also super into it, and she's promoting it, and she's all about it because it's been helping her so much. So Yeah, guys, I really recommend to go into a private Facebook group. What's the name there? Do you have the name there? I forgot what it's called. I just pulled it up before so people can read about it.
Facebook? Wait, do I have that one?
There's a
Oh,
link.
I have a Telegram one, no?
There's Telegram. You can put that link on the bottom too, but there's also
Okay, wait. Let me bring that. I have Telegram here. Let me bring that in the chat for folks. And Facebook, it's the Frequency Experience, I think.
Yeah, the Frequency Experience, and it's a private group, so you can just join and you can read all. I read right now just before the show that this woman has been having migraines for years, and she started using Healy. Migraines are gone. People that have injuries. There was a guy that broke his leg, and after 2 weeks he was already walking, or got bruised or something. He fell off a ladder. I don't know if exactly. I didn't read specifically, but he was all bruised, and after 2 weeks he was starting to walk again. So it's pretty amazing. It's worth taking a look and doing your research. Yeah.
Wow.
That's cool. You can work with this and like until you see me. This is something that you can continue to work with. Also, maybe not come and see me. Like you can do. You'll have this all the time. It's like having a little pocket frequency quantum doctor in your pocket.
Okay, so the question begs to be asked here: how much is that thing?
Okay, so I sent you. Maybe you can pull up those things that I sent you. There is supposed to be
the scan pages. These no,
not these. In the first email.
In the first email. Wait, hold on. I had this. No, then I finished with the purple.
You didn't see it? Okay, can I send it to you real quick? Really
sure.
quickly?
Yeah.
Okay. Hang on.
Sorry, folks. We're doing this live.
It takes a second. Here you can show the different. There's different options. I just sent it to you. Healy edition price. It really depends what you're looking for. My device, when I bought it back then, it comes with this. So you have an option to buy it with the scan or without the scan. Where are we?
I still don't have it made. Oh, there you go. It just came in. Okay, hold on. Oh yeah, I didn't have this slide. Okay, wait. Save. Let me bring that back on the deck for the folks. Hold on. Oh, this is going to be helpful. It gives you all the details here. Okay, that's what I was looking for. Okay, hold on. There you go. This one.
Yeah. Good. So these are the different Healy editions and the prices, and you're going to go by the country that you live in, of course. So in US dollars, they already actually reduced the price on the one that I have. It used to be $2,500, and now they're selling it for $1,515. So that's a major discount. And I think that's because when I bought it, they didn't have the Healy Professional. The Healy Professional is like $4,000, 41. And I guess they added just a few things to it. But if you're on a budget and you don't want to go that high, you all can. The cheapest version of it is Healy Gold, and that's $506 US dollars. And that just gives you the programs that you can run. It doesn't give you the scan, so you're not going to be able to personalize the programs, the frequency programs on your body, but you will be able to be like, hey, I want to get this frequency or this frequency, and they're all really good for you. But I really, and the Healy Holistic, I guess it gives you anything that you get with the Healy Gold device, plus, it gives you like biogenetic harmony 1 and 2, and then meridians 1 and 2, and mental balance. My recommendation, really, is the $1,500 one. It is the one that has all the scans and all the programs. I wouldn't go too crazy with the 4,000 one. I'm so happy with what I have. And the difference is being personalized.
Okay.
Right. You can go into the scan and you can put your finger. You can show what it comes up with the analysis. I would like to show.
Okay, hold on. Let me go to that first. This is I think the first list of programs you have.
Yeah, so there's like a whole list of these are things that you see where it says skin program or beauty programs, and it says like 7 or 8 has a number next to it. Those are the programs that you have on each one individually. So sleep programs, meridians, you can get better sleep. Now, batch flower remedies is really cool because you know how you take homeopathy of like flower tinctures. Yeah. So the batch flower remedies, it's like the frequency of these flower remedies. So you don't have to take them. You can just run a program of a frequency of those remedies. You have it for animals. It's not just for humans, but you can also, it has animal programs. It's just endless. And biogenetics, it goes into your organs, into your liver, into different things in your body that you can scan almost anything, almost everything. I think everything. Yeah, so
Wow.
just take a
Yeah, I'm
look
just going
at
through the list here for everyone. That's fascinating.
Healy job programs to see if you're stressed or nervous, like things that are, it actually came up for me because I've been working harder and it's been showing up in my field. More relaxation, it's telling me what I
Wow.
need. Healy learning
Wow. Hey,
programs for
what's
people.
this? What's this with your thumbprint? What
So
does this do?
after you pick the scan, so all that list was a list of things that you can scan to scan your body, and then this is just an example of what it looks like, how it scans you. You put your finger on it, and it will, with just your finger, the touch of your finger on your phone. The Healy connects to your phone, by the way, so that's how it. And then you would put your finger on the phone, and it will scan you in like that way.
Okay.
Another thing I recommend, this is also an additional price. You don't have to use it. I didn't use it for a long time, but I got annoyed with electrodes. So when you're running these healing programs, it comes with electrodes that you put on one arm and then on the other arm. Recently, they came up with this coil. So it connects to the Healy and it has 2 teeth on it, one for plus and one for minus. Instead of putting it on your arm with like wires, you just take that and you connect it to the Healy and you just put it on you, and you don't have to put any of these like wires on you, which I love. You don't have, like, it's nice to walk around without all these things on you, and it was really annoying me. So it's great that they have the coil right now, and it's an additional, but it's worth it.
Diana B is saying, is this anything like the Royal Rife machine? Do you know about that machine?
So I don't know.
Okay, interesting.
Maybe you can enlighten me about that. I don't know anything about it.
I know it's an energy healing device too, or scanning device, but I'm not sure about the technology and how it actually works. I just know that eventually all of this is coming out and coming out faster and faster. 100 years ago, when William Reich was talking about orgone, everybody thought it was crazy. They put him in jail and they burned his books. And now we're seeing, well, this is what these devices are actually keying into: our chi, our prana, or orgone. It's all the same thing. It just depends on which area of the world you call it from. So anyways, fascinating.
We're just going into quantum science is what it is. Maybe we don't understand everything right now, but it will be revealed, and it's the new way of healing ourselves. And it's just, to me, it's just like, oh, this is me in a little device.
Yeah.
And actually, there's also another product that I didn't tell you about, and I don't have information here, but there's also, and it's a little bit more expensive. It's called the bioharmonic bed, and it connects to the Healy. And then the bed, you would lie on it, you would put a program on Healy, connect it to the bed, and then the bed will vibrate. It's so cool.
Marianne was on the show 2 weeks ago, and she had this cool necklace. I forget what it's called now, but it basically, you can attune it to the frequency of a cigarette, if you want to have that frequency, or the frequency of being in a party, or whatever frequency, chocolate or something like that. Yeah, so you just wear this frequency around your neck as a necklace. I thought that was actually cool. She went to this convention a couple of weeks ago and found that thing and thought it was really trippy. It's so cool how all this stuff is coming up. Hey, you wanted to mention before we do the yeah, exactly. You wanted to mention before we do the activation, the free activation here for the audience tonight, Movement Miami. What's that all about? I think I have a video that you sent me as well.
Oh, Be Here Now, the movement. That's in Miami. I was invited by my Theta healing teacher, Satara, to come and have a little booth of channeling artwork for people. There's going to be a lot of healers there. I think even Shaman Durek, if people know who Shaman Durek is, it's pretty famous. He's going to be there as well. From what I understand, I'm really excited to meet him. I think it's a smaller gathering of healers, festival of healers. There's going to be all kind. I don't really know. I've never been. So all I know is there's going to be a lot of healers, lots of quantum, like new age kind of healing modalities. I'm going to be there with my channeled art. I'm going to be there with my iPad and channeling for people on the spot. And then people can print it on different, like it's going to be designed specifically for their frequency. And then they can print it on aluminum in several sizes, and we can do orders on the spot. I'm also going to be channeling tattoos and channeling prescriptions, like medical prescriptions in the quantum, like how I showed it in this show.
Yeah. That's amazing. Okay, so when
Yeah,
is this?
I've
Hold
never
on.
done this before. This is the first time I'm going to be doing
On
some
11/11.
and 11/11 in Homestead, Florida. So guys, if you're in Florida, if anyone's in Florida around Homestead or is just wants to come and check out something really cool with really high vibrational people that really want to do something good in this world, this is the place to go.
Do I have a link for this one?
I put a website.
Where did you put that?
Second email.
Second email? Okay.
Second email.
You're giving me too many things.
I know. I study,
Wait.
study.
Oh, themovement.com, that one. Okay, yes, I missed it. Hold on, that's my fault. Let me see if I can bring this for the audience. Yeah, so guys, if you're in Florida, why not go check it out? That sounds absolutely cool. There you go. Okay, so let me bring that link down in the live
On
chat.
the 11/11. What a surprise.
Wow, cool. Okay, I'm going to add these to the links of the video as well. Let me see here. And this. Okay, perfect. Save. Now, May, for tonight, the activation you've put together here for the audience. Oh, that's your apparel. Hold on. This one here. Okay, set this up a little bit. What are we doing tonight? What's the focus? I know you have about 22 minutes. We're 2 minutes late here, but we're almost on time. What are we doing?
Okay, it's okay. We can not do it the whole length, but this is going to be because of the experience that I've had with clients. I want to do with all the fear. I want to do an activation to strengthen the intuition, to strengthen your connection to source, to strengthen your third eye and your crown. And so there's a water charger here that I just drew. You can print it out. You have my permission, my consent. Put a water bottle on it and leave it there for 30 days. And it will strengthen your connection to source and your intuition. And so this is the channel that I'm going to do today. The light language activation is in order to activate and strengthen your intuition and your inner truth. It is so important, guys. It's so important.
Okay. Very good. Lisa says, JC, please invite May on December happy hour meetup in St. Petersburg. Oh, wait, but in December, are you going to be back in California? Or are you still going to be hanging around
I'm
in
just
Florida?
going for 5 days. I'm going to be back. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, maybe next time, Lisa. And Lisa was talking about too, maybe some of your artwork you can transform into NFTs, non-fungible.
I've heard of this.
Tokens. Yeah.
I've been told I should do this.
Yes. Okay. Well, maybe you should connect with Lisa and see what you guys can come up with, because it is the future.
Lisa, contact me. Would love to hear more.
Okay. Lisa, I'll send you May's email and you guys can connect on that, hopefully. Or maybe you guys can be on the show and talk about that on your show. And yeah, that's amazing. Okay. So May, what do you need to start the meditation here?
Just your love and cooperation. That's all. Drink some water, hydrate, and I want you to pay attention to the meditation that I'm going to do today. I've done it on every activation. I just want you to put your more focus on the meditation, because I want you to practice doing it at home on your own in order to strengthen your connection to the seventh plane and to source. Does that sound good?
Oh, yes. And somebody was asking me, oh, wait, how do I print this? Let me bring your Instagram link in the live chat. There you go. Siobhan, JC, what's an NFT? Non-fungible token, but that's a whole other conversation. We'll come back to that, Siobhan, in another show. Okay, so the link to our Instagram is there. And if you get out here, you'll see it's the first top one on the left is the meditation here for tonight, guys. So if you want to put that on your device during the meditation.
Yeah. Also, if you scroll down, I just created a piece called Compassion. It got like 500 likes like in 3 days. I don't know. And
Which
it's going to
one?
be printed. Scroll down, 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 a little more until you see a pink one. There it is on the left. I'm going to be having that on a 30 by 45 on aluminum at the movement. So if you want to come and see one of my big pieces there.
Wow, that's cool. Yeah, I like this one.
It's called Compassion. So that was the energy behind it.
Hey, give it a like. Wait, am I logged in? Yes, I am. There you go. Get a like. Okay. Let me like this one too. Okay. All right. You ready to start?
Yeah.
And you want me to do the same thing? Give you like 1 minute warning before the end of your 20 minutes or something like that?
Yeah, but look, just let me hear you, because last time I didn't hear you. I went another 20 minutes. Just make sure that I can see your face. When I see your face.
I'll do, I'll go off screen while you're doing your meditation, and if you see me when you open your eyes, it's because we're at the end. If you haven't heard,
exactly.
All right? Okay, sounds good.
All right. Okay, everyone. Let's just give ourselves a hug. Just squeeze ourselves to that we are able to be here together right now, that we have this technology and this ability to connect from all parts of the world. Just send a gratitude to that I can do this transmission with you and create a sonic grid everywhere you play it. I want you to bring all your awareness to your heart. And really imagine your heart filling up with white light. Just like filling a glass with water. Really see your heart filling up with white light. And I want you to imagine your heart pumping white light in and out with every heartbeat, illuminating all your cells, all your molecules, illuminating your energy field. I want you to take a deep breath from your heart, breathe in that white light, bringing that breath all the way to the crown and holding that breath for 3, 2, 1, and exhale with a sigh. Giving yourself permission to hear your voice and to let go. Inhale through the nose, bringing that white light all the way up to the crown and holding that breath for 3, 2, 1, and exhale through the mouth with a little sigh, giving yourself permission to relax, to surrender to this moment. With your next inhale, I want you to inhale that white light and set an intention in your crown for what you're calling in this activation. Holding that intention with that light for 3, 2, 1, and exhale through the mouth with a sigh. Really drop in your body. I want you to bring all your awareness to the soles of the feet. All that light, all that energy, all that love to the soles of your feet. And I want you to imagine roots growing out from the soles of your feet and extending and expanding in the room where you are, growing larger and larger, faster and faster, circling every corner and coming back to center. The root find a crack on the floor and they start traveling all the way down through the layers of the earth, through the temperatures and the pressures of the earth, drinking up knowledge, information, wisdom. The roots are extending and expanding and growing deeper and deeper all the way to the core of Mama Gaia, anchoring the roots in her love, in her stability. The roots continue to grow all the way back up, traveling through the layers of the soil, soaking up that information from crystals, the nutrients, all that love and abundance, bringing it back through the layers, back through the surface of the earth, and bringing all that goodness and energy to the soles of the feet. And as that energy expands through your body, touches every molecule, it illuminates your body and activates your body with all that goodness. Reaching your knees, traveling through your thighs, bringing that energy all the way to the root chakra, creating a cord between your root and the core of Mother Earth. The energy spirals up to the sacral, activating your creativity and your sensuality. The energy spirals up to the solar plexus, activating your power, the power that you are aware of, and the power that you are inviting into your field. The energy continues to rise and spiral to the heart. Really see your heart expanding with light, with all that information and all that love from Mother Earth. Inviting your soul's DNA to be activated today, your intuition to be strengthened. The energy continues to rise through the throat chakra, activating your highest truth, your voice, your sound to be expressed louder and louder in the earth. Your gifts, your voice, your mission. Really setting intention for that mission to be clear, your intuition to be clear through your throat. The energy continues to spiral up all the way to the third eye, opening your psychic abilities, expanding your gifts, your psychic gifts, and inviting the gifts that you are wanting to experience, wanting to know, and also inviting abilities that you have no idea that exist to be found within you. The energy continues to rise and spiral all the way up to the crown. Really see a ball of light swirling on the crown, opening up a portal between you and source energy, allowing source to work directly through you, giving permission to work directly through your crown today to activate your intuition. Above your head, there's a bubble of white light. This is your cosmic elevator. I want you to open the door, see your physical body walking inside, turn around, seal the door, close it shut tight, and press the button to your right. And as a cosmic elevator, you shoot up into the sky with the speed of light, and you're going up, 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 faster and faster. And if you look above you, you're entering a black space, the cosmic sky. You look below you, and Earth is just a tiny little dot. You'll be traveling through burning suns, through star constellations, through the planets, and you're going higher and higher and faster. As you exit the cosmos space, you will see 3 white lights followed by 3 dark lights. You're going to pass all of them faster and faster. As you keep going higher and higher and up, up, you'll see a golden, glittery light. That is your home. That is the 5th plane with all the ascended masters and all the angelic beings. You may see angelic beings that you are familiar with. You may say your hello, and you're going higher. Now you keep going up, up until you reach this thick jelly substance with all the colors of the rainbow. That is the 6th plane with all the laws of the universe. You'll hear sounds. You'll see geometric shapes that are amazing and new. Mathematical equations that you've never seen before. You're going higher and higher. And as you keep going faster and faster, everything becomes white light until you are swimming in this cosmic white iridescent light. Your bubble arrives. The bubble pops. You look at your hands dissolve, and you become one consciousness with the creator of all that is. Welcome to the 7th plane. Inhale this white light. And feel that frequency. I call in angels of the north and angels of the south. I call in angels of the east and angels of the west. I call in angels of the heavens and angels of the earth to come stand around our vortex and create a sphere of white light I call in Archangel Michael to come create a blue sphere with your blue light and shield us from anything that is less than love. I command that no lower frequency, that no lower being, and no lower entity may enter through us, above us, around us, or below us. I command that all energies that are being released today may be transmuted back to source, back to peace, back to complete wellness through all time, space, continuum, and multi-dimensional. And so it is. Creator of all that is, I command through this transmission and this activation to activate the listener's intuition, inner truth, and inner guidance to be strengthened and clarified for them easily and effortlessly with no healing crisis. It is done. It is done. It is done. Rota chiara iaia, rota takuma chiara iaie. Rosa chiara iaie, rata kumama chiara rata kumama chiara rata kumiara iaia, rosa chiara iaie. Rata kumiara iaie, rasa chiara iaie. Rota takua wakiara iaia, rota takiara iaie. Roma iaie, rata takumiara iaia. Rosa chiara iaie, rosa chiara iaie, rata takuyata rata iaie, rosa kumiara iaie, rata takumiara umama, rumama suyara iaie, rota takumiara iaie, rasa kura 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 suyata takakiara uwawa, rota chiara iaie, rosa chiara iaie, rata takumiara iaie, rota takumiara iaie, rasa kura sua iaie, rosa kumama chiara iaie, ratata kumama chiara iaie, roka chiara iaie, moka chiara iaie, ratata kumama, ratata kumiara iaie, rosa chiara iaie. Mukiara iaie, ratata kumama, rosa sakiara uwawa, ratata kumama chiara iaie. Romama iaie, ratata kumaya rahiara ira koka kiara iaie, rosa kiara iaie, rosa kiara iaie, ratata kumama kiara iaie, rowa iara iaie, rowa kiara iaie, rosa kiara iaie, ratata kumama kiara iaie. Rotaka kiara iaia, rosa sakumama kiara iaie, towawa kiara iaie, ratata kumama kiara kuma kuriata kumama kiara iaie, ratata kuwawa kiara iaia, rosa kiara iaie, rosa ku kiara iaie, ratata kuwawa kiara iaie, ratata kumama, rosa kiara iaie, rotata kura siara iaie, ratata kuwawa. Moka kiara iaie, rosa kiara umama, ratataku mama, kora iaie, ratataguriata iaie, rosa kiara iaie, ratataku wawa kiara iaie, rasa kiara iaie, romama kiara uwawa kiara iaie, roka kiara umma, koka kiara iaie. Rosa kiara iaie, rota kiara iaie, rasa kumama kuawa kiara iaie, tuwawa kiara iaie, mowawa kiara iaia, rosa kiara umama kora iaie, moka kiara umama hoia ya kia ya o kiara iaie. Ma ye ratata kuma hiare hiara kuma makiara iaye rosa kuwa hiara iaye rotata kuma kiara ikuma kiara ikuma Raya ya kai raya ye rotatakuyata rata i rotatakuyata rata ye ratataku mama kuwa sura ye rosa kuwa yara ye rotataku makiara ye roka kiara makiara ye rota kiara ta kumasiara tata ye roka kiara umama roka kiara ye ratataku wawa kiara iaye rosiara uwawa kokiara umama kiara iaye tokiara uwawa rotatakuma i rotiatakuma i suwawa kiara iaya rotatakumiara iaye rosa kiara uwawa ratatakara iaye roka kiara roka kiara masura iaye ratataguriata iaye rasa kiara kura kiara muma kiara iaye ratakura iaye roka kiara uwawa mu ya rasi iaye roka kiara isiaye rokiara iaye rotatia ya tatakumia tatayana i Dora kiara haya rakia kuma kiara iaya rosa kiara iaya rota kiara iiu mama sua iiaye roka kiara umama kuriata iiaye rosa kiara umama kiara tuma tura iaya tuma sua iiaye rata takumiara iiaye rosa kiara uwawa rosa kiara ura suya tarata tatakaya iiaye roka kiara iiaye rosa kiara iaye roka kiara uwawa rita kuma kiara iaya rota tasiara iaye rota kiara uwawa kora iaye rosa kiara uwawa rota kiara umakiara iaya tuwa yara iaya tora suwawa yara ii mo akura sia tetakuma ro akura siata takumiara I wawa, ro kakuriata kumiara I ro kakiara I rosa kiara uwa kiara umama, muriata kumama kiara I rosa sakumama iara I ro kaka kiara I romama ro kiara umama, mo iara si oriata kuma roka kiara iara I rasa sakuma rota takumiara I rota takumiara I rosa kiara I rota takumama ruka kiara I roka kasua hora kiara I tora kiara mama suriata I Oya, ratatakua, ya, rotata kiara umama sua I rotatakura I O mama kiara I ratata kora I ratatakura I rasa kiara uwawa hora kiara mama kiara I rotata sumama kiara I ratakura iara I ratatakura I ratatakua iara I rata kiara suwa iara I o uwa yarata o uwa yarata rotata kumama hora kiara sakiara rotata kiara rotata kiara uwa kiara wawa Homa ya ratata ya hoyana kumakiara ya rosa kiara rosa kiara rokiara umama sukuriata ratata kuriata takumama rosiata kumama koriata ratata kuratiata takuma ratata kuratiata takuma rosa kiara rosa kiara ratakumama iara Oyana ko ratata kumakiara rakiara suma yara suma makiara umama hoyara ki rosiana umama rosiana ukakiara rasia kaku kiara ratata kumarata sua ariti kuwa rokakiara sokakiara umama Rumama kiara rosa sakiara uwawa, rokiara oriata kuwa rasa kakiara mama, rosa sakiara uwawa yara rota takuma yara rata kuwawa yara rosa kiara uwa, rosa kiara uwawa, rosa kiara uwawa kiara rata kakiara takasuya taratata rokiara uwa kiara rosuku yataruta yarata roka kiara kiara saka kiara kiara roka kiara umama rotata kumiara yara ratataka kiara ratataka kiara ratataka kiara rosa kiara uwa ko kiara uwa ora kiara ratatakura kiana rotatakua kwa kiara rosa kiara kiara hora kiara horasia tatakuma kiara rotata kiara oriata ratatakuwa yarata Tomayana rotata kiara suma Rota kiara rataki roka kiara rota kiara oriata rosa kiara rota kiara rasa kura kiara ta rota kiara rosa sakiara oriata kuwa kiara rota sara rota kuriata uwa kiara rata kumiara rota siara Rota tiara mama. Rota sierra mama. Rosa kiara Rota tak miara iaye. Rota takiara uwawarata kiki uwawasiata ura iara iaye.
One minute remains.
Everybody snap their fingers. Clearing the space all around you, disconnecting from this field. Bringing your prayer back to your heart and saying gratitude for yourself, for showing up for yourself, for doing your healing work, for being here today. Just thanking yourself. And then sending gratitude to Creator and to Spirit for working directly through me. And I'm able to do this with you. I'm just saying gratitude to that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And just take a deep breath and anchor yourself back in your body, bringing your awareness back to your feet, grounding your feet back on the earth, bringing your awareness back to your heart, into your headspace, and gently open your eyes and back to your breath. Thank you so much.
Thank you, May. That was amazing. I have to say that you brought it up a notch, or quite a few notches. Since the last... Wow, that was very powerful.
It's evolving every day. My hands are all over the place, and like my R's is like everywhere.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Yeah, it's evolving.
And also too, I think you feel more powerful in your delivery. So it's like you're more. I don't want to say confident. You're always confident, but there's something new or increased about the level of intensity with which you're delivering the. It's very fun. Yeah, it's interesting.
6 hours of channeling a day for clients does it.
Right.
I'm there in light language for 6 hours a day. I think maybe that's the glow.
Hey, there you go. Maybe there's something to it. There you go. You're the poster child for your own product. Absolutely. That's beautiful. Wow, gorgeous. Thank you. Thank you so much. Everybody's saying Ivy, thank you. Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I love you guys. I'm sending so much love and gratitude to you. So much love to you.
Christine says, wow. Oh my God. Yes, energy has elevated. Yeah, absolutely. Wow, that was crazy.
I'm sending so much love from my heart, extending it to the world where all of you are, and we're creating a sonic grid. I love it. I love it so much.
Could you imagine, folks, having that one-on-one specifically tailored for you? Could you imagine the power of that? Well, yes, you can. If you're asking, can I book a session with me? Yes, you can. DeepIntuitiveHealing.com. And of course, coupon code BeyondMystic is still valid for you guys. And yeah, give that a try. In the meantime, also, you can try this amazing artwork that May has so beautifully, artfully put on to some apparel. And wow, how's it going with the sales?
Oh my God, my friends were wearing it. My friends and some clients bought it last time, and they're loving it. They're loving it. I'm so happy. I took a leap of faith creating this, and I'm getting so much feedback. And I have people like, can you make this for me? Can you do this one? Can you do this one? And it feels really good. Yeah, the quality is really nice, guys, like really nice. And you get to be little activating beings walking around with some activating clothes.
I love it. And you know what? Everybody's bitching that, the shelves are empty, and everybody on like Zero Hedge, other places are saying, hey, buy your Christmas present now because they're not going to be in the shelf at Christmas because of all these weird shortages. So, hey, here's a way to support May and also get amazing, beautiful gifts for your friends and family, and perhaps for yourself too. There's a lot of cool stuff in there. Check it out. That's deepintuitivehealing.com/shop-apparel. May, any last words of wisdom before we go tonight?
Be good to yourselves, be kind to yourselves, and sit and be patient. Sit and be patient. Really go inward, guys. Really look for your inner guidance and your truth. I am not kidding. Like, that's where you're going to find it. Tune out. If you're in fear, if you're stressed, if you're confused, tune it out. Put some music on. really find your center. Go dance. You
Hmm.
know, like do something for yourself that just move the energy in your body.
You know, you have pillows on here, right? I see a bunch of people in the chat saying, "Hey,
You told me to
pillow."
do it. Go to
Yeah.
can you click your pillowcases, click on it.
Wait, let me click on this.
There
So
you
wait, these are
go.
pillow. Do you have the cases themselves, like for your actual pillow on your bed, like to cover your, you know what I mean? Is that what that
Oh,
is?
I could make that if you want. These are
I
just
think
throw
that's what
pillows.
I think that's what people are saying. Pillowcases, please.
Pillowcases.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll do that. I can also put it on like what do they call duvets if you want.
Oh, can you imagine how trippy?
Sleeping in an activation bed.
Yeah. Yeah. The activation bed with that activation mat you were talking about earlier. I mean, man, you're
All
gonna go
right.
to the start.
I'm doing it. I'm gonna make it for Christmas. So I'm listening to you guys and I'm gonna do it.
Wow. Oh my God. Oh, alrighty.
Really sweet presents. I mean, it's really crafted with love, and it's channeled frequencies from above. And I know that my intention when I made them is really from a place of love. So
Yeah.
really good ideas for Christmas.
Well, there you go,
Or
folks.
for whatever
That's
for whatever gift you want to use, right? Whatever you
whatever.
celebrate.
Somebody's birthday has to be around the corner
Somebody's
somewhere.
birthday. Celebration of life.
All right, folks. Man, thank you so much for joining us here tonight on this live interactive show and activation show. And big thank you to you, May, again, for giving us so much of your personal energy for these activations and meditation with the audience. We absolutely adore you. Thank you so much for every ounce of energy. You are amazing. Folks, that was Intuitive Healing with May Levy. Check her out at deepintuitivehealing.com and check us out again here on YouTube in a couple of weeks for another edition of these amazing activations live for you guys here on Beyond Mystic. I'm Jean-Claude. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Have a great evening, and we'll see you soon. Au revoir.